can dream the rest away. It's just a little touch of fate. It'll be.
Yeah, guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Now today it is time, in the series where we grind some money, and there is a lot of factors of that. I don't mean selling, I mean grinding money. Now, I don't say that as in, I'm just gonna be selling everything, end of series. I mean grinding money. I mean IGs. I mean grinding. Now, I know this is not my iron, but I promise that I will AFK this a lot. Now, it is time in the series where I need to step up and I need to AFK. Okay, so this isn't my iron, but tomorrow I will AFK this all day. No exaggeration. All day. And whoever AFK'd this, I'm pretty sure Boom won't mind. He has about 10 mil. And I'm pretty sure Louis will probably mind. It was probably him that did it. If he did, then I will pay him back tomorrow's worth of AFK, because I need to AFK. So I will give him like 75% of what I get tomorrow, just because I took it today. Now, at this stage of the series, I am going to be just making money, and that's all I'm going to be doing until episode 100. And I'm going to see how much money I'm going to get, and I'm going to gamble it all away in a 1v1 versus someone very special in the factions community. You've seen him, I've seen him, I know him, we all know him. I mentioned him in this video, and I have 1v1'd him before, and I beat him 2 times. Actually, it could have been 3 times. It was probably 3 times. But I hope he accepts this challenge and 1v1s me for my bow and his bow, and whoever gets the most money at the end gets the complete balance. The entire balance of the other person. So we'll end up with about 30 mil, the winner. Will end up with about 30 mil, and it's not going to be a CE challenge. It is going to be a bunch of challenges. It is going to be every single bad line duel. So I will show you that in a second, every single bad line duel and how many there are, and whoever wins the majority of them gets the other person's money. Now, we might do it differently. We might do, okay, we'll do 3 build UHCs, and then per each UHC, the winner gets 5 mil, and then whoever ends up with the most money wins, instead of, so you can actually try, you know what I mean? Like, if you're like 6 games down, you can actually try to get a little bit of money. And I think that is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to collaborate and change it as I go along, but whilst it is thoroughly in groundworks, we have a long way to go to episode 100, and I think it's episode 86 or 87. It could even be 80. No, it's 87. It's 87. And I want to start practicing. Now, I have been very sloppy recently, and I mean that in a very savage way. I mean that in when I last dueled Boom, I'm just going to mention his name because it's pretty obvious who I'm talking about. I could also do 2-pass, but he doesn't have a lot of money, and I don't really want to waste time grinding for him. So I'm going to just do it with the Boom, and then maybe in episode 150 I might do it with 2-pass as well. But we have 888k. I want to, by episode 100, make that close to 15 million. That is going to be a lot of grinding. A lot of grinding. And I mean, emphasizing again, a lot of grinding. Now, the way our base goes is if we get raided, I'm not going to show you what this is because it's a very hard setup to complete, but if someone breaks through this sand wall, actually, no, I can't show you on the, actually, I can try to world download this and show you. Yes, that's what I'll do. Now guys, I haven't opened up every dispenser because I don't have enough time to do that, but I have, oh, okay, we got caught on this, but if I do search game mode 1, and basically, some of these dispensers, if I break this sand, it will dispense water, and it's going to flood because sponges work weirdly on survival, but basically it would get caught there and it would start to water flow, but this is fucked, so it's just gonna do that, but it wouldn't normally. It will cut off there, but on survival it's only a 1 block which it sponges. On this it sponges the entire thing here. I could show you, but I'm not going to because the boom would get pissed, so it's easier to just download this. If I break through, well downloaded, but water flow is different on here, so yeah, a lot of blazes. Yeah, and it doesn't work on this either, it only works on that one, but yeah, you understand what I mean. This is very cool. What is this? So, if, what happens here? So if I, ooh, Skelly, hello. So it fills that. That is very cool design. I really, really like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go back on the main and show you what I'm gonna do this episode. Okay, I accidentally just went into a 1.7 and these are really glitchy because it's a 1.8 item, the slime block. That is very glitchy. That is green wool, isn't it? Slash shop. It is. I know it is. Slash shop. Yep, that is green wool. And I think it's like that as well with, let me show you real quick. What is it like as well? The prismarium shards? What is it like? But I do like 1.7 a lot better. Like, if I get my sword out, I use Labby mod anyway, which I don't know if it's allowed. I'm pretty sure it is. But if I use Labby mod, I use Labby mod anyway because I dislike 1.8. But if I just show you this real quick, see the block hitting? See how I use I use Labby mod, and it does that anyway. But if you guys didn't know, I use hotkeys. F is my middle, and that is in a UHC my flint and steel. And I also had this set as this, but I haven't got it set at the moment because I'm not in a UHC. But if I was, I would set this to that, and that is this button on my mouse. If I just get my mouse out, this, hold up, let me get closer. This button here, I have 2 hotkeys on my mouse. I have this, which is that, and that, which is Optifine. And then I have this middle click in here, which I set as my 1 slot, just so I can quickly go, like if I'm in this slot, I can quickly go bang, and I'm in my 1 slot. I don't have to use the top 2 hotkeys, which I usually have these 2 set as flint and steel, as fishing rod and bucket of bucket of water, so I can quickly flick between the 2. Sometimes I have that set as my bow. I have my bow in this slot, and I have my fishing rod in that slot, and then I have my flint and steel, my bucket of lava, bucket of water, and then I have gapples in this slot, and this slot is free for usually I might have blocks in this slot, but sometimes I just have it free, so it instantly drops the head, because if you know, in the UHC that I did on the Synergy UHC, the heads didn't drop, so I had that set as blocks, just for an example. So Sashu, no staff are on, and the AH is empty, and there's about 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no one on basically. How savage. There's nothing really I can do at the moment. Not in terms of ideas. I have plenty of ideas. It's just there's not enough people. There's about 12 players on right now. Because if I check let me check something. What time is it? It is 1:11 a.m. in America. Well, it's technically, that's in Washington, which is the latest. So it's 4:11 a.m. in Chicago, 3:11 in Denver, 2:11 in Phoenix, 2:11 in Los Angeles, and then 11 p.m. on the other side. So like, that's like Idaho and Orlando and Oregon and those states. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so if you guys enjoyed that video, please leave a like down below. There will be an outro message at the end of the video, so you guys can leave your comment on that. And I usually have my perspective set as G. I've always had that set, just because I've had my sprint as Q and my drop item as R. And my Z, I have set as Optifine Zoom as well. So because sometimes when I do the bucket, it glitches my Optifine. So I use Z as Optifine as well. I usually just use that anyway because I can use my thumb if I'm not sprinting. Because usually when you're using Optifine, you're actually looking at something. You're not running into something. So you wouldn't go... It actually stops that. So like, if I run into it... I'm not jumping, so I'm not going as fast, so I can just use my thumb to zoom in. So you'll see that in the UHC highlights. If I'm not uploading this after that, you'll see that when I zoom in, I stop because I physically can't move because I just got my index finger on the Z keyboard. I wish I could show you the keyboard, but my setup doesn't really prevent that. Like, it's kind of... If I should show you, that is my setup here. This is my mouse. This is my keyboard. This is actually a Chroma mousepad, but I have a 4G dongle at the moment, like on my computer just there. I have that set as my internet right now because our main internet isn't working. And I have this big chubby box thing at the moment. I usually have it slightly tilted, my keyboard, just because I prefer that. It's easier, and it means that I get my pinky, because I used to have this problem with this pinky. There actually is a scar. Yeah, there actually is a scar on my pinky finger because I used to have this problem with my pinky. Whenever I use my pencil, it used to I used to do it like claws. So like I'd have my finger like, hold on, let me get a pencil. So here's a pen. I used to have my finger like that, so it was always along the paper, and one day I used to get hundreds of paper cuts along that pinky, so it actually scarred. This is like year 1, year 2, I'm now in year 8, so you can tell how long ago this is in perspective wise. But I mean, without further ado, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna just AFK. Actually, I won't AFK because yeah, I'm not gonna AFK at the moment because there's no point. But I'll AFK tomorrow and 2 pass. Oh no, shit. Yeah, tomorrow whoever 2 pass or whoever AFK today can sell the iron. I'm sorry about that, but I need my money because I want to get to Boom's bow. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. Hang on, what's Bankover's bow? Is that 7 mil? No, that's 750k. Ooh, items to collect. Ooh, not my slave whip. I need that. Oh yeah, heads don't work on 1.7. That's the Inquis 3. I need to give. Oh, that's it. That actually is Zet's head, by the way. Yeah, I need to give that to 2 pass whenever he comes on. But due to time zones and stuff, now that. Wait, he's on holidays. Yeah, but none of us really come on anymore. Like, we could collect IGs, but there's no point. Like, if you tell someone, oh yeah, I have 192 IGs, it's not really impressive anymore. Like, even if you say, oh, I have 1,000 IGs, that's not impressive. It's how much CE you have now. It's not how much IGs you have anymore. So it's kind of like whoever buys the new G kit the fastest, and whoever gets the most of that, and whoever saves the most. I keep doing that. Whoever saves the, I did it there as well. Yeah, and I'm not buying anything on Timeless anymore. I might buy like if something else, like if a engram comes out above exotic, I might buy that. But there's no real point buying the Saiyan kit because I only really use it once, and I already have a full Saiyan except for the hat because I gave it to Bus, but he has to give it back. But I mean, there's no real point anymore grinding IGs. There's a point grinding Blazers because of XP shop, but then there's still not really a point there. There needs to bring out exotics. This is something that I've wanted to say for a while. They need to bring out exotics into the XP shop, even if it's 150k XP and like you can't get titanium, but they need to bring it out because you need to be able to get 5 mil from an XP engram. That will make the prices of exotic engram XP engrams insanely high, and it will make the whole grinding worth it, because at the moment it's kind of like I'm gonna grind a rare engram, then it'll be a 98% and it'll destroy my sword. That's kind of the way it's gone. So that's kind of the way it's gone at the moment. And I'm only a recruit in VII because they haven't promoted me. So, I mean, it doesn't really bother me, but I'll just use souls, I assume. And no debuff. I haven't done no debuff. Ooh. Has agreed to do. Yeah, I haven't done a debuff in a while, so let me just move this keyboard slightly tilted again. And I haven't done pot PvP in a very long time. I am going to be incredibly rusty. Oh my god, is this guy... This guy has got the combos on me. Poor PvP goes on for way too long. Seriously. What? Oh, is this guy hacking? Nah, I think I'm just pinging. He couldn't be hacking. Hold up. He is hacking. Nah. I don't know. It doesn't look that fishy. He's not auto-podding or anything. And he's also not auto-critting. Nah, I don't think he's hacking. I really don't think he's hacking. Yeah, I think I was pinging. I'm on 0 ping. Apparently. Yeah. Yeah, I think I am just pinging to shit. Oh my god, GG. Who's gonna do that video? Please like, great intro.